It's early morning, the 29th of June, the year 2018. We, the press team of Zetech University, are getting ready for a big day ahead. A day in Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School.
Everyone, we are the press team from Zetech University, where today we are headed to Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, where we are going to have our show today. We want to welcome each and every one of you to come take part in whatever we're going to be doing today. Welcome.
We set off, and in exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes, we are already at the school gate.
We are now live on location at Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, where we have lots and lots of activities that are going to be taking place today, from interviews of the deputy principal to the student leaders. Thereafter, we are going to be engaging with them in their culture day, having fun with them and enjoying through the whole day.
We then headed for the principal's office to send the visitors book. In there, we had a very interesting discussion.
And if I may ask, are you all training to become newscasters, or that is a unit?
Everybody has their field. Some want to be news presenters, reporters, camera persons, editors. Yeah.
I want to request that those who are training to become newscasters to make a presentation to the audience.
Yes.
We also have some who are very good at it, and I think you will listen to them.
Yes.
So I wish that you would do it.
Yeah.
I see how it is done in a little, in a more professional way.
Yes. We'll organize that.
After sending the visitors book, we proceeded to the performance hall, where we found these beautiful queens performing a chorus.
Entitled, the mass. Entitled, the mass. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Masses of fake on your heads, fake eyelashes and nails, big back and a big exaggerated bottom, fresh red lipstick on your lips, few eyebrows leaving a little room for imagination, openly admitting what a gentleman like I must match his shoes and belts, yet your face does not match your neck. I say, I don't get broke, guys. No car, no dates. No fancy house, no sleepover. Your wallet must maintain this. The clothes, hair, makeup, and good phones. For this, your wallet must be empty. If you're broke on that side, be a spectator. To slavers you look rich, even when you live in shanties, even when you have to step on mat to reach home. Photos in Instagram, filtered till you look like a model from the moon. Photoshops overseas vacations and road trips. Hashtag holiday bananas. Just expose your cool, lifestyle, and keep up with the Kardashians. I get what I want when I want. Nothing is enough for me. The more I get, the more I want. When I look at my Instagram account, I see the pictures, the poses, the clothes. I love them all. I love the likes, the comments, and the emojis. If you are broke on that side, be a spectator. I want a well-fed man, one whose body is full of tattoos and piercings. A girl that I can take to my room home to my aging parents. A girl to be the mother of my children. One who will cook delicious meals for me, keep my home clean, and look after me. I want a wife. A wife, you say? Rural areas make me sick, and old people disgust me. And kids, I have no time for that, but I party all night. As for cooking, I eat in high-class hotels. My hands get hold room, lest I get blisters. And to top it all, you are not my type, I have class. If you are broke on that side, be a spectator. Behind that heavy blanket of makeup is a sad face. Behind that lack of emotions falling apart, you are empty inside but pretend to be happy. Taking things like peace all over your fake right. Living a moral lifestyle. My advice, get a right. Rather, let me be. This is the path I have chosen. Let it not bother you what I do or where. Let us agree to disagree. We were not meant to be. Accept and move on. I respect your choices. I respect your hustle. I respect you just as you are. For I cannot change you. But remember, choices have consequences. They must.
After the chorus, this beautiful young girl did as a news piece, and from the way she did it, she has passion for news.
Nilitayarisha kwa muda wa wiki kadhaa zilizopita kwa njia mbalimbali kama vile mchezo wa kuigiza, kukariri mashairi, kucheza rumba na zinginezo. Tunafuraha kwa wageni wetu kutoka Chuo Kikuu cha Zite na wapenzi wanafunzi wenzetu wa shule ya upili ya Githeki. Ni tumaini letu tutaendelea kuwa na wakati mwema wa kujiburudisha. Wanafunzi waendelea kutia fora masomoni. Hii imebadilika baada ya kuweka mikakati ili waweze kufaulu mtihani wao wa mwisho wa mwaka. Baada ya mikakati ni kuwasili shuleni mapema, kujiunga katika vikundi mbalimbali kila somo. Vilevile walimu wamejitolea mhanga kuwasaidia kwa moyo mkunjufu ili wamalize silabasi kwa wakati mwafaka. Imebadilika kwa kufika darasani mapema na kuendelea kuwatia moyo wanagenzi. Kwa kweli mtumia juani, hulia kivulini, aidha mvumilivu, hulia mbivu na chana chema uvisha pete. Shukrani kwa walimu wetu na pia wanafunzi kwa jumla. Mwalimu mkuu Bwana Mwangi wa shule ya Ngurwe-Ini anaonyesha uwajibikaji wa hali ya juu, huku akiungwa mkono na naibu wake na walimu wote kwa kuwakabidhi masuala mzomzo ili kuhakikisha idara ya masomo shuleni kiongozwa na mwenyekiti Bwana Geshero na naibu yake Bwana Evans Alubale. Waendelea kuwajibikia masomo ya shule kwa kuhimiza masomo ya ziada shuleni wasaa wa asubuhi saa 1 hadi saa 2 na majira ya likizo. Vilevile idara zinginezo kama idara ya lugha wiki kadhaa zilizopita walikaribisha waigizaji wa vitabu viteule vya fasihi andishi. Vilevile kuna idara ya maabara ya tarakilishi inayosaidia katika kuwapa wanafunzi nakala za marudio. Mkasa wa moto watokea jana katika soko kuu la Gikomba na vilevile watokea katika soko la Korogosho leo asubuhi. Baadhi ya wauza bidhaa na wanunuzi waliokuwa katika soko la Gikomba waaga dunia 15 na wengine waumia 70, zaidi ya 70 wajeruhiwa. Tunawapa rambirambi zetu walioacha wenzao na walioumia kutokana na mkasa huu wapate nafuu kwa haraka, tukiwahimiza kuwa Jalali hamwachi mja wake. Waziri wa usalama Mheshimiwa Daktari Fred Matiang'i kunena kiasi cha sukari ambayo ni sawa kwa matumizi ya binadamu. Aliongeza kuwa kuna sukari nyingi ambayo ililetwa nchini na ambayo ina kemikali hatari kwa binadamu. Kwa muda wa miaka 5 sasa, taifa changa zaidi barani Afrika, Sudani Kusini, imekuwa imekabiliwa na vita vya wenyewe kwa wenyewe. Hii ni baada ya Rais Salva na makamu wake Riek Machar kuwa mahasimu mwaka wa 2013 kuchangia kulipua kwa vita. Wengi wamefariki, wengi kutoroka kwao na wengi zaidi kuachwa bila makazi au mlo. Baada ya mazungumzo iliyoongozwa na au pamoja na IGAD, hao mahasimu wawili wametia sahihi ya makubaliano ya amani huko Addis Ababa, Uhabeshi. Sio siri kwamba mataifa ya Marekani yani USA na taifa la Urusi wamekuwa mahasimu wa jadi. Sio kawaida ya marais wa mataifa haya mawili kukutana na kuzungumza, lakini imedhihirika kuwa rais wa Marekani Donald J. Trump na rais wa Urusi Vladimir Putin watakutana siku zijazo. Kumbuka kuwa Trump alikutana na mhasimu mwingine wa Marekani yani rais wa Korea Kaskazini mwanzo wa mwezi huu. Tunatumai ya kwamba amani itatamba dunia kote. Na kwenye habari za spoti, katika michezo kombe la dunia limeshika kasi Mwaka huu kombe la dunia liko Urusi. Jumla ya timu 32 zinashiriki. Afrika itawakilishwa na timu 5 kutoka mataifa Senegali, Nigeria, Egypt, Tunisia na Morocco. Lakini ni majonzi tu baada ya timu zote za Afrika kubaguliwa kutoka kombe hili. Hii ndiyo mara ya kwanza kwa miaka 30 timu yoyote kutoka Afrika imekosa kuingia maondoleano, yani not stage. Hatimaye baada ya kukosa mbao yoyote, Lionel Messi alitingiza wavu mara ya kwanza katika mechi kati ya Argentina na Nigeria. Sasa Argentina baada ya kucharaza Nigeria 2-1 wataendelea na kukutana na Ufaransa. Timu zilizotimu ni Ubelgiji, Hispania, Ureno, Ufaransa, Uingereza, Colombia, Brazil, Uruguay, Japan, Mexico, Sweden, mwenyeji Urusi, Croatia, Argentina na Uswizi. Na mpenzi mtazamaji, hapo ndipo tumefikia kwenye tamati ya taarifa za leo. Takuacha na medali semayo mtumiaji yani kulia kivulini.
I'm sure you can all agree with me that that's a very good piece of work, especially from a high school student. After she performed her presentation, now it was time for modeling.
Rag city bitch, rag city bitch, rag city bitch.
When God decides to bless people, he blesses them from different angles. However, this young man has mastered the art of making instrumentals from natural sources. He uses a natural stick and a natural drum to make a very good instrumental.
Dansi meshika mashinani, kila choche kila mtaani, dansi naleta burudani. Dansi meshika mashinani, kila choche kila mtaani, dansi naleta burudani. Body in the street, body in the church, come slow, take your time, you know I feel rush.
Later in the evening, we proceeded for a cake cutting. A cake we had prepared as a symbol of a long union just started.
Price music, baby. Like I got the recipe.
Kwanza na furaha, nitaimba na kucheza, washa mishumaa, weka keki juu ya meza. Oh, ila usinicheke, nimekuletea zawadi kidogo lichobarikiwa. Akimwana mkwepe aja na dumu la maji, nasije kakumwagia. Ana kapicha kako nitaka post, poso kupenda itawa cost. Leo siku yako nishajikoki, ndugu rafiki zako tunasema happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday. Sinyugi pombe leo ntalewa, niwape shombe walochelewa, zikinipanda monde nitapepewa. Pembe la ng'ombe au malewa, ila usiforget kusema asante baba na mama, walikukuza ukakuwa, nakupa na keki kwa wema. Kulinde baba Maulana, tukuombea na dua.
Later in the day, we had interviews with the principal, the deputy principal, and the dean of studies.
who explained to us more about their school.
To start with, will you kindly give us a bit description of you and the school generally?
Thank you very much. First of all, I wish to welcome you to Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School. Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School is located in Kandara sub-county, which is in Muranga County, Central Region. It's about 28 kilometers from Thika Town. On your way to Muranga, past Keno, you branch at Karogia Shopping Center. You move on your left-hand side around 17 kilometers. Well, in my case, I started teaching back in the year 1998. I've been in this profession for 20 years. As you had mentioned, my name is Peter Mwangi. I started my teaching career at a school called Wangai Secondary School. And then from the year 2013, I went to start a school called Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, where I was deployed as a principal. I joined Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School last year, in the year 2017, in the month of May. And since then, we have been moving on well as a school. We have a very good support from the teaching staff, non-teaching staff, the students, the parents and members of the community. This school was established back in the year 1978. It was a community-based establishment. It started with around 11 students. Our school is Catholic sponsored, Catholic Diocese of Muranga. By then, it was under the Diocese of Nyeri, and the first principal to be posted here was Bwana Gituto. However, the first TSC principal was posted here in 1987 by the name of Louise Mugera. As a school, let me say that we have been progressing well. Last year's KCSE, it was the best day school in our sub-county. It is a sub-county school, and it has been producing very many students who join university. So far, we have had around 150 students joining the public universities in the recent past. Last year, we produced around 16 of them, and it was an increment from 14 from the year 2016. Our mean has also been relatively good, considering the environment. At one time, we clocked our best mean of 5.5. Last year, we had a mean of 3.8, which was an improvement from 3.5 in the previous year. We are all aware about the Matiang'i exams that took effect since 2 years ago. And as a school, we are moving on well. I had said that we started with around 11 students back in the year 1978. Currently, we are boasting of having 556 students. It's a full 3-streamed school. Thank you.
And since the school is a mixed school, what can be the ratio between the boys and the girls?
As far as the ratio is concerned, we are almost getting to what we can refer to as gender parity, because we are almost close to 50-50. We have around 269 girls, and the rest are boys.
To come into the school system, will you possibly elaborate for us how the school system works, from what time on a normal school, and today, like a day like today, a cultural day? How is it? How does the school system works?
Thank you very much. Ours is an 844 system, and we start our day's program from around 6:30 a.m. Let me say that the students, the members of this community, the parents, the other key stakeholders, for example, members of the board of management, love this institution in a very big way. The students love being in school. Ours is a child-friendly school. They come early enough. By 7, they are all seated, and that is when they attend. They are in for preps. Our lessons begin at 8. But before the lessons begin at 8, we give them a short break of about 10 minutes. So that is at around 7:50 a.m. They go out for a short break. Then from there up to around 10, they go again for a short break. They go to class for 2 more lessons. They go out then for a long break. At 12:40, that is when they break for lunch. At 1:20, they go back to class. They have 40 minutes preps time up to 2 when afternoon lessons begin. Those lessons end at 4. We give them a short break of about 20 minutes where they interact, and they also do some bit of cleaning. After cleaning on Monday, they go for games. On Tuesdays, they attend clubs. Wednesdays, they go for games. Thursdays, we have got societies. We have got 2 societies. That is the Catholic Action. And then we have got the Christian Union, which is formed by students from other denominations other than the Catholics. On Friday, past 4:20, we do general cleaning. On Saturdays, it's not strange to find a very big number of students coming to school for purposes of doing their revision. Sometimes the teachers arrange for remedial lessons. And let me also add this. Our program ends at around 5 p.m. And it's not, again, strange to find the same students remaining in school up to around 7, especially, but those who come from the neighborhood, they sometimes extend up to 9, especially the boys. We are very strict with the issue of the girls. We adhere to the Ministry of Education's policy on learners' safety, and we stress that girls should exit the school environment from by 6 p.m. so that they may leave early enough when there is still light. Our school is the preferred institution by the members of the community around. We attract students from across our sub-county border, that is Kegumo. We have got very many students from Kegumo sub-county, very many of them again from Kandara sub-county. We also have got students who come from as far as Nairobi, Mombasa. They are hosted by their extended family members. Some of them live with their grandparents, uncles, aunts, etc. The members of the support staff are also benevolent enough. There are times that they host some students from distant areas.
And as a normalcy in every learning institution, there must be an indiscipline cases. As the principal, how do you deal with indiscipline cases, since there should be a gender balance and equity in the school, since the school is a mixed day secondary school?
Thank you very much. Let me say that in every institution there are cases of indiscipline. Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School is not different. We have a number of discipline challenges, ranging from general defiance of some students. Let me say that as a school, we have got an established mechanism of handling these indiscipline cases. We have got a committee that comprises of a number of teachers, chaired by the deputy principal of this school, Bwana Ithaka. We also have got other teachers, and in this committee we have got female teachers, so as to look at the interests of the girls. We have got some male teachers, of course. And let me say that once a case has been identified by any teacher or any member of the community of Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, first of all, it is reported to maybe the deputy principal or the principal. Then they face the disciplinary committee members. After that, depending on the magnitude of the offense, that is where the roadmap on how to handle the case is actually drawn. There could be minor cases, there could be major offenses. Major offenses call for the intervention of the parent, and we do this soonest possible. We may decide to call the parent to come and maybe we address the issue together. The disciplinary committee may opt to refer a case to the guidance and counseling department. Guidance and counseling department is also headed by a male teacher, deputized by a female teacher. The HOD guidance and counseling is Bwana Kemathi Matara, and he's assisted by Madam Rahab Dirango. Generally, let me say that because of concerted efforts by all the key stakeholders, we cannot complain about matters discipline. We handle those cases very well. However, let me say that every term we have got a board of management meeting where we have got very serious cases. We also involve the members of the board of management, and we also have got a subcommittee within the board of management.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
Just tell us a brief about your office as a deputy principal.
Right, thank you. First of all, I would like to welcome you here in this school. My name is Waithaka Bernard. I joined this school in 2013 up to this time.
And as a deputy, you joined as a deputy?
Yes, I did.
Now tell us a little about your childhood. Did you ever wish to be a teacher someday?
I always wanted to be a teacher. I had a keen interest in reading, and reading goes with teaching. And therefore, I wanted to share what I got with the others.
So what is your experience since you joined this school as a deputy?
Well, the school does not have very many challenges. The biggest challenge regarding this place is about the locality. You find, for example, now, if you come during the rainy season, you must leave your vehicle across the shopping center and trek down and up the valley. But otherwise, the school is well disciplined. We do not have very many discipline issues, and the few that are, we are able to handle them professionally with the help of other teachers and also the parents.
And how do you ensure the cooperation between the teachers with the students go well?
All right, that one is easy because first of all we are guided by the Teachers Code of Regulation. It stipulates very well what you have to do when you are doing your things. There is the professional part of the work. There is also the welfare part. Regarding teachers, it involves the implementation of the curriculum, and that is actually the actual teaching. Then after that one, there is the welfare part, whereby you have to relate with both teachers and students as a family.
So what is that easiest thing as a deputy principal? You feel it's just easy in this line of job?
It is commitment. Through commitment, you are able to do whatever you are supposed to do without a lot of supervision, without a lot of coercion. When you are committed to duty, you find yourself reporting early and doing all that pertains to your duty without a lot of problems.
Well, how do you handle boys when they make mistakes and the girl side? The punishment is still the same?
It's not the same, really. First of all, we are guided by our school rules and regulations, which are very student-friendly. We made them together, and therefore, when they go against the grain, they know what it means. We remind them that choices have consequences, and therefore when they are breaking the school rules, they know what will follow. They are simple rules and they are not very many, and therefore when they know what is expected of them. Yes.
Now, what is the difference between being a deputy principal in a mixed school and the other school?
It has got its own share of challenges because the way you deal with boys is not the way you deal with girls. You'll find that there are disparities in the way you handle them, and sometimes required to involve other lady teachers, especially when you require to give some advice to the girls. You may require maybe a female teacher from the guidance and counseling department.
What about the issue of parents coming to school and complaining about the administration, the way they're treating their children, and they're like the administration is just not doing good?
Well, we have never had a case where parents complain because we handle our students professionally. We do not have corporal punishment, and therefore the punishments that are meted to our students are reasonable punishments, like weeding the flowers in case of some indiscipline cases. Therefore, we have not had a situation where a parent has come to complain about our excesses. Yeah.
Now, what is that thing that you want to do that will make a difference when you are a deputy principal in this school?
I want to leave Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School a better place than I found it. We have introduced an MBR movement by running. This one is going to save us a lot of time, precious time for study, and I'm sure if this conduct is followed, it's going to make a difference in Ngurwe-Ini.
What advice will you give to a Form 4 candidate out there who's preparing for their KCSE exams?
Never give up. Never give up. Always work hard, work smart, you'll get your goal.
Anything you want to tell anyone out there?
Out there, I would say that in whichever way, whatever call you have, just be committed.
Well, we've been here with Deputy Principal Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, and that is it. You've heard from him that just commitment is all that is needed to a Form 4 candidate. Thank you so much. Next time.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you.
May you kindly just introduce yourself and tell us how it has been since you got into the docket of being the Dean of Students of Studies, that is.
Okay, my name is Thomas Isheri Juguna. I joined this school in the year 2004 from Kahuyan Girls. I'm a teacher of mathematics, geography, and computer. I joined the docket as a Dean of Studies as an Assistant Dean in 2004, for a full Dean in 2006. Since I joined the school, the performance of the school has really improved.
Okay, now let's get to what are the best performing subjects in the school and the best performing students, and what motivation do you give to them to keep on pressing on to what they are doing in school and never give up, despite the condition of the weather, maybe their family issues and some other school issues?
Okay, the best performing subject are the humanities, that is history and CRI. But for the quality grades, we have them in sciences, and especially mathematics.
Okay. Now, which are the, in terms, you got a 3-stream, this is a 3-stream school, which class performs best overall?
As far as the population of the school, we usually have 3 streams classes from Form 1 to Form 4, and we usually register about 140 students per year. The performers keep on alternating. We have 3 West, 4 West, 4 East, and 4 Central. This year, it may be 4 East. The other year, it may be 4 West. The other year may be 4 Central. This depends on the way we select our students. It is on merit. So each class, this year we can have better class compared to the others, but they keep on alternating.
Okay, like for last year, let's say 2017, which was the best performing subjects in the KCSE?
The best performing science was physics.
Okay. Now, do you conduct like maths contests, science congresses to the students to familiarize them with what they are doing and some other students outside there?
Yeah, we do participate in science congress, and we usually go up to sub-county levels. We also participate in math contests. Like last year, we held the Super A contest in the sub-county of Kandara, and our students fared very well. Each school was supposed to present 5 candidates, and our candidates scored the best in mathematics and sciences, and it was position 2 overall.
Okay, from that, I think that this school is made of sciences, as we can analyze. So to mean that sciences are the best performing subjects in this school?
Not really.
Okay, but they have that trend of being best.
Yeah, the humanities are the best, but when you consider the quality grades, quality grades are mainly displayed by the sciences. That is C+ and above. But the overall, the humanities perform the best.
Okay, now from there we go to what motivation do you give to the students? If they perform now, let's say this time this class has performed best overall in school in one subject, what do you have a party for them or a get together with them and motivate them, or what do you do?
Yeah, every year each candidate class usually we have a party. If they have behaved well throughout their 4 years, usually slot a bull just to appreciate their performance. Then after that, all those who qualify to join the universities, we award them when we have the following year.
The AGM?
Yeah, during the AGM meeting.
Okay. Now for let's say the students who don't perform average, what motivation do you give them? Or do you have tuitions for them, remedials like extra classes and extra works?
Yeah, since the school is not ranked among the best performing schools in the country, depending on the entry marks, because we usually take from 220 to 250, which is our average student. Yeah. It means most of our students require extra work to be done. And we usually organize remedials, and most of the time these remedials are taken in the morning and the evening. This is mainly for the poor performance, but generally our students are average and below average. We also organize academic clinics where we call the parents. They come and we discuss the performance of each and every student. We also award them at the end of the term. This is just to continuous motivation of the runners.
Okay, now that was it. What can you tell the students who don't perform that well to perform average? Just a word of motivation.
Okay, it is possible. With the performance, it all depends with how you believe and what you take. Every student can add value to what, depending on how you put the efforts, regardless of all the circumstances that you may face, you can add value to your grade. Because performing depends with individuals. And if you believe you can make it, definitely you are going to make it.
Indeed, it was a very good day at Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, and a successful one, courtesy the efforts of the press team from Zitech University. And so I would like to take this chance to thank the principal of Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School, Mr. Peter Mwangi, for having hosted us. Again, also thank the whole of Ngurwe-Ini Secondary School fraternity for the cooperation that you people showed unto us. And now, if you would like to know where I'll be heading next, kindly log on to our social media platforms and like. That is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the press team. And again, if you'd like us to cover your school on our show, kindly call us on this number 0796 313 440.